The endless winter, a penguin's tale. Far, far away, at the very bottom of our planet, there is a place so cold, so silent, and so empty that it feels like another world. This land is Antarctica. For most of the year, the sun hides behind clouds or disappears completely, leaving the land in darkness. The wind is sharp like a knife, the snow never melts, and the ocean freezes into a sheet of white ice. No trees grow here, no flowers bloom, and no human can survive without shelter. Yet, in this frozen wilderness, one creature continues to live, generation after generation: the penguin. Penguins are small birds, dressed in black and white as if wearing tiny tuxedos. But don't be fooled by their appearance. Life here is not a party. It is a constant struggle for survival. The penguins cannot fly like other birds. Instead, they are born swimmers. Their wings have transformed into flippers, strong enough to cut through the icy waters of the Southern Ocean. They dive deep into the freezing sea, chasing fish, squid, and krill. In the water, they move like arrows, fast and graceful. But on land, they waddle slowly, dragging their short legs across the ice. It almost looks funny, yet behind that waddle lies incredible strength and endurance. Every year, as the summer ends and the dark winter approaches, penguins begin a long journey. They march across endless miles of ice to reach their breeding grounds. Thousands of them walk together, step by step, in lines that stretch across the frozen horizon. The journey is not easy. The wind pushes against them, snowstorms blind their path, and the cold tries to freeze every feather on their body. But they keep going. They know that the future of their colony depends on this march. When they finally reach their breeding grounds, the real challenge begins. The males and females pair up, often with the same partner they had the year before. The female lays a single egg, just one chance for new life. Then, she carefully passes the egg to the male, who balances it on his feet and covers it with a flap of warm skin called a brood pouch. The female must leave for weeks, even months, to return to the ocean and find food. During this time, the male penguin stays behind, standing in the freezing winds, protecting the egg with his life. He cannot eat. He cannot move far. He simply waits. The Antarctic winter is merciless. The sun disappears for months, leaving only darkness and the howling wind. Temperatures drop below -60 degrees Celsius. Yet the male penguins endure. How do they survive? They survive because they have each other. Hundreds, sometimes thousands, of penguins gather together, forming a giant circle. They press their bodies close, creating a living wall against the storm. Those on the outside of the circle face the full force of the icy wind, while those on the inside stay a little warmer. But they do not stay still. Slowly, carefully, the penguins rotate. The ones outside move toward the inside, while those who are warm take their place on the edge. In this way, Every penguin gets a chance to rest, and no one is left to freeze alone. Inside this circle, a miracle takes place. From under the father's feathers, the egg begins to crack. A tiny beak pokes through the shell. A baby penguin, soft and gray, takes its first breath in the coldest place on Earth. The father has kept it alive without food, without shelter, only with his warmth and his patience. When the mother finally returns from the ocean, her belly full of food, she calls out with a special cry. Among thousands of penguins, the chick recognizes her voice. The family is reunited, and the cycle of survival continues. As weeks pass, the colony becomes filled with the sound of chicks chirping. They are fragile, curious, and always hungry. Parents take turns going to the sea, swimming through freezing waters to catch fish, and then returning to feed their young. The dangers never end. Fierce storms, hungry predators like skuas and seals, and the constant struggle for food make every day a test of endurance. But together, the penguins protect one another. Finally, after many months of darkness, the sun returns to Antarctica. The ice begins to crack, the winds grow softer, and the colony spreads out. The young chicks, now stronger, begin to explore. They gather in groups called creches, where they play and learn while their parents hunt. Soon, they will dive into the ocean for the first time, ready to begin the same life their parents lived before them. And so, the story of the penguins continues year after year, generation after generation. They survive not because they are the strongest or the fastest, but because they are united. In a land where no tree grows and no human can live, penguins thrive through patience, teamwork, and love. Their story is not just about survival. It is about hope. Even in the darkest, coldest places on Earth, life finds a way. And as the penguins huddle together under the frozen sky, they remind us that no storm lasts forever. With courage and unity, even the harshest winter can be overcome. Enjoyed the story? Support us with a like and subscribe for more relaxing animal tales.